The Bible is filled with prophecies, from predictions about the fate of ancient cities to apocalyptic visions of the end of the world, for many believers. The fulfillment of prophecy is proof of the Bible's divine inspiration, however. A critical look at the historical record reveals a long history of prophetic expectations that have, from a literal standpoint, failed to come to pass. This is not a modern problem, it is a phenomenon that the Bible itself records and that the Church has had to grapple with from its very first generation. The most significant example is the imminent expectation of the second coming. As we've discussed, Jesus and the apostles spoke in terms that led the early church to believe Christ would return within their own lifetimes, before their generation passed away. This did not happen. This delay of the parousia was the first major prophetic failure that the Church had to theologically process, leading to reinterpretations about how God perceives time. Throughout history, countless groups and individuals have used the prophecies of Daniel and Revelation to predict the specific date of the end of the world, and all of them have been wrong. From the Millerites in the 1840s to the predictions of Harold Camping in 2011. The history of prophetic interpretation is littered with failed dates. The Old Testament contains unfulfilled prophecies as well. The prophet Ezekiel, in chapter 26, delivers a detailed and absolute prophecy that the city of Tyre will be completely destroyed by Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon, its stones and timber thrown into the sea, and that it will never be rebuilt. Historically, while Nebuchadnezzar did besiege Tyre for 13 years, he never completely conquered or destroyed it. The city survived, was later conquered by Alexander the Great, and exists to this day as a vibrant city in modern Lebanon. The prophecy, and its literal details, failed. So why do these prophecies persist? And why do believers continue to hold on to them even when they don't come to pass literally? The answer lies in the psychological power of prophecy and the phenomenon of cognitive dissonance. When a deeply held belief like an impending doomsday is confronted with disconfirming evidence the world doesn't end, it creates intense psychological discomfort. To resolve this dissonance, people rarely abandon their core faith. Instead, they reinterpret the prophecy. They will claim the date was miscalculated, that the prophecy was meant to be symbolic or spiritual rather than literal, or that it was a test of faith. The prophecy is never wrong. Only the interpretation was. This shows that the primary function of apocalyptic prophecy is often not to be a literal, accurate roadmap of the future. Its purpose is sociological and psychological. For communities in crisis, under persecution, or feeling marginalized, these prophecies provide a sense of meaning, hope, and ultimate vindication. They create a narrative where, despite present suffering, God is in control and will ultimately deliver a just and victorious end. The power of the prophecy lies not in its predictive accuracy, but in its ability to give hope to the hopeless.